On the outskirts of the town, a pitiful little clay pit sits unused. But that's because we produced some tiles with it so that we could upgrade our church. It presides over the town nicely now as a stone structure with a beautiful clay roof, and in doing so, it means we can upgrade our city a little bit. Hello you, welcome to Geekism and welcome back to Manor Lords. City, perhaps a little bit of a strong word. We're still very much a small little village here with not even 100 people, I don't think. Oh, 103! We've just gone overwards. Nice. So yeah, we're going to be looking at doing a few upgrades today. But really, we want this 1 point for fertilization. I do think it's the way to go, honestly. The deep mining, I don't think is going to be right for us here. We don't have a deep mine to use. These are all just sort of like increases overall. Yeah, it's like, you know, that doubles the amount of meat produced by hunters, butchers, and animal pet. That is a pretty good one, to be honest. But we would have to put a point into trappings. It's still 2 points away. We've kind of worked up here with the player. We haven't... Oh, no, we did add a player. Yeah, we did have a player. So, yeah, I think fertilization is the way to go. To get there, we need to have 3 Burbage plots at level 3 or higher, which I would like to do. I'm happy for the cobbler's shop to be higher, but we need the tavern to do so. So, let's see what the tavern requires. That'll be under residential, I'm sure. Tavern. It only costs wood. Workers supply ale. It's up to 15 burridge plots. Burridge? I think there's a spelling mistake there. Fulfilling 1 level of entertainment requirement. So it doesn't actually cover that huge an area, but it only needs 15 to like the local one. So that's like this is the one we level up the city, and then the outskirts not so much. So I think that's the way to go. But we need to get ale production suitable for it as well. So to do ale production, we need to turn one of these into very much just that, an ale producer, brewery extension there. It's the only one we can do for some reason. Oh, we don't have tools. Okay, well, luckily the brewery extension doesn't require tools. That creates ale from malt. To create malt, we need to build one of these, malt house, that turns barley into malt. To make barley, we need to farm it. So, we're going to start with 2 more fields on this side of the world. We're going to go right up to here. These aren't going to be good fields. They're not going to produce a great ton of barley. My plan is that they produce enough for a little brewery. That's what we're aiming for here. We're going to build 2. We're going to build them this way. Let's see if we can get 1 Morgan worse there. There we go. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. In fact, we're going to do a 3rd one down here. Let's do it properly with a nice road along the forest here. There we go. And then this will give us a nice little line. There we go. Oh, it's only 0.6 Morgans. Wow, that's small. Okay, how about we go to like there? It's only 0.8 Morgans. Well, let's do it like this then. That's 0.8, but that's doable. We'll take it along that way. 0.9, good enough. Okay, there we go. So we have those in place. There we just come and get rid of this road. Just means the field sort of sits a little more naturally up against the line there. And then we've got a few more here for more wheat when we want it. Although we might build the malt house down here somewhere. Okay, so barley 20%, barley 29%, barley 80. So let's do these 2 then. So we'll do barley, fallow, barley, and then we'll do barley, barley, fallow, and then we'll do fallow, barley, barley. Okay. We probably need some more farmhouse staff, so we'll put that 1 free family we have in there. Alright. So barley needs to be produced before pretty much anything happens. That's basically a year of play that we've got going on there to before we can even start getting it. They're going to start straight away. Whether or not this is right or not, I'm never quite sure about when this stuff starts getting planted or whatever. But still, the wheat's growing, so why not? Let's have a look. We're currently in ploughing progress, but we're in June or something. Crops grow, so we might have a pause showing the first year, but it's okay. All we need is a little bit just to get the tavern operational. I want the tavern to open day one with some stuff, because otherwise it's, you know, there's not really much use to it. Saying all that though, we are going to start needing some new families because we only have one unassigned currently, and I'm pretty sure everything we have right now that can be built to have a second family has. Oh no, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we can expand the 3 there that look after the goats. They're all done, or they're not either, eh? Expand living space. Ah, okay. So actually, yeah, we don't need to build up too much just yet. We can use these. So these 6 here will be our extended families when we get to it. Unfortunately, I don't think these are working very well at the moment. This has currently got 0% of barley, which means we'll get 4 plants from it when it rotates. This also has 0% and we'll get nothing from it. This one has got like 29, so maybe next year. This is a weird thing where it's like over 2 years and it just grows for too long and stuff. But it's okay. I think over a time it will build itself up again, especially once we get the sheep in. So for now, I am going to subsidize it with just purchasing a little bit of barley. Like, we have the money. It would be nice to be more self-sufficient because I feel that's more realistic. But we're going to be purchasing a little bit of barley. The malt house is set up here, turning some of that barley into malt itself, and then the malt will be coming down here. Although that's a little far away because we're actually going to make the taxes increase because we've got some more people coming in there. Yeah, that's fine. We're actually going to make this one here our brewery. So we're going to click here and click brewery, and the chickens will run away. Wow, they literally do as well. That's cool. Okay, so the chickens realize they're no longer needed. They're just going to potter about on the street. I mean, that's fine as well, I guess. Nice. Oh my word, that went up quick. So the brewery is there now. And now we can reserve. No, we don't reserve anything. Just always make beer. That's fine. And then we don't want beer stored down here, as I'm hoping I've already turned that off. No, we don't want ale stored there. We want the ale, which is now becoming our sort of end. Yeah, so the end production of foods can come here. I don't want any ingredients in this one. This is just the final production because this is serving the market and what will become the tavern. This is just telling us that logs are all done. That's fine. I've expended these plots here. They don't currently have a second family living in either of them, I don't think. Oh, that has 2. That has 2. And that has 2. So why do we only have 1 family free? I feel like we should have more free families than that. Okay, well, let's expand the living space on these ones as well. Because we do need free families. We need... because they lost their jobs, of course. Because the brewer, it's not like the chickens, they just look after them at home. It becomes their job. So we have 2 families there producing beer. Okay. Right, that's why. So actually the families that came here filled their gigs in. Okay, so these 3 here will be good because we want 1 more in the granary, I think. We need to make sure that food is getting everywhere. At the moment it still is, but yeah. And then obviously the tavern itself will require a family to work as well. Alright, so let's build that then. It's under residential. Tavern, and it does fit here. I know it does, And there is a level to upgrade the tavern as well, which is interesting. So for now we want this here. I know it goes. We did it. There we go. There we go. Cool. Perfect spot for a tavern. I think that'll look great. We've got a real little town centre going here. I mean, you wouldn't be super happy if you lived here, probably. You'd get a little annoyed at all the hustle and bustle. But maybe we turn this into something a bit more industrial later on as well. But we have the market, the tavern, and the trading post. A great little town square there, I think. We have families moving in from the Burbage plots. That's good. And yes, eventually I feel like we'll get a bit of barley from here, but yeah, it's not going to be a great first yield. Oh, that's going to give us 6 now, and that's going to give us 4. So we're going to get something out of them, but not great. Next year here, this might give us a little bit, but we'll very soon going to be able to get our sheep rocking in those to really help out with that. The tavern is built, it's looking great as well, and we can upgrade it to a larger tavern. It increases the pantry, and workers can supply up to 100 dervish plots, which is good. Currently we have 19, so technically this doesn't fulfill the needs of everybody, but I don't really mind that too much. We're going to put a family in there. There we go, and then this will just start trickling up now. They'll start to get demand. Where did it go? There it is, 40. Yeah. So, yes, technically it won't cover all, but I'm hoping as long as it covers some of these nearest ones, for now at least. What's the upgrade? 2, 8, and 10. I mean, the upgrade isn't really any reason not to do that, right? Yeah, let's do it. Might as well. The actual, like, because there's no sort of, like, running costs, I guess, so other than the initial outlay for some stone and stuff, there's no reason not to do it, I don't think, and then it's just something we don't have to worry about then. Everybody in the city will get what they need. Just checking over here, they're only level 1 at the moment, so they're okay. It'd be interesting to see whether the clothing and food stuff sort of reaches down here with extended granaries and what have you. Talking of which, though, I do want to get an extra family in the granary. I'm hoping they set up a stall to sell berries, because at the moment I don't actually think we have berries in any of these. Yeah, so I'm hoping this puts berries in them. It's going to give them just another food option. We're buying them, they're just not really getting out the door much, so that's hopefully that will get filled up there. It sometimes takes a little while to pass, but I want to just check it out. And also I just like to see the marketplace get steadily fuller as well. You know, eventually I want this to be a real hustly bustly kind of place. What can we do here? Oh, now we can upgrade to level 3 because they have the tavern. Okay, so we're ready to do that, which in turn will give us the ability to do sheep. I did say we wanted to do that this episode. Okay, so let's have a look at that. What's full? Is it just that again? Yeah, it's annoying that it keeps telling me that, but whatever. What have you got in here? Oops. Nothing there yet. Hoping they move. Oh, there's no berries there either. So where are the berries? Are the berries just sat in here? Yeah. Great. We probably shouldn't even bother buying the berries. But it is what it is. It's there if it's needed. Okay. What have you got here? You have 2 beer currently sat in there. The granary itself has... Oh, wow. 130. Okay. So you're fine. We've got plenty of beer. We're no problems there. In fact, we can probably reduce how much we're buying barley, but... At the moment, we don't really need the cash, so that's fine. We'll keep that coming in. Okay, so tavern is good. I think we can safely upgrade some houses. And how many do we need to do? 3. So to me, that's going to be 1, 2, and the brewery itself makes the most sense to me. So the cobbler's shop. Requirements not met. What do you not have? Tavern supply. Well, hurry up then. Like, there's 126 beer sat in there. Go and get it. Yeah, overstock. Keep some overstock. Keep 10 overstock. Like, why not? Come on. Sort yourself out. So this requires tiles. How many of those have we got? 30. Okay. Because that is a finite resource for us right now until we trade some. But I'm hoping we don't need to. Logs and planks is fine, and we have the regional wealth. Absolutely no worries there. So, upgrade. Upgrade. And then... I'd really like maybe you to do something else. What can you do? Enables production of war bows and crossbows. It's probably just made out of wood, isn't it? Okay, I think we're going to go for that. I think we're going to turn this into a bower's workshop, because it just uses planks. The cobbler's workshop... Does it have a third family in it? Oh, nice. Okay. So we'll have you as the bower's workshop, and then you at the brewery. Yeah, I'd like. That's kind of what I want. Is all of the sort of end production lines are the first ones we want to turn into bigger houses. So as far as what you need that 4th food, and that's actually it. Everything else you're kind of happy with. So as long as the market keeps up, the food production keeps up, we're actually doing okay there. I have noticed that food has dropped back under a year, which I don't love, but it could just be that it's in the winter. We'll definitely keep an eye on that. There's the boys' shop there. We actually don't have the expanded living space yet, so let's do that. We'll just get these 3 like as basically fully developed, and then we'll leave it at that. I don't, like I say, I don't want to go too crazy because they obviously require more resources. There's more mouths to feed and what have you. So, and then the bows workshop we can get set up because that will give us an archery militia, the ability to make an archery militia here, I think, is how that works. Okay, let's just check here then. So planks and iron parts, or we can just do war bows, which is just planks. Yeah, so production focus, that. Let's just make sure we've always got 20. Like, I don't want to make 1,000 bows. I mean, we can maybe look at exporting them eventually, but for now, I just don't want to use up forever planks, you know. Like, it would be quite nice because it will get rid of this because the logs will now go to be cut. Where is it? Sawmill. Yeah, saw pit, and then the saw pit will feed that. So for a little, like, eventually it'd be nice to get them out because it does mean that eventually they just can't start working. The other thing we need to look at doing eventually is replanting some trees as well. At the moment there's lots of space that I don't mind working into, but eventually, yeah, we probably do look at filling this back up again. Neither of these are being mined right now, so that's fine. Yeah, okay. So that will give us war bows. Alright. The cobbler's shop is giving us boots, that's fine. And then over here, the brewery is giving us beer, of which most of it is sat in the tavern. And that's giving 100% supply to whoever wants it. So that's kind of great. Awesome. With that, we get a point to do fertilization. So we're going to click into that. We're instantly going to come and fence up every single one of these. It uses 5 planks, of which we have 38, and we can have more produced. So let's go. Hoping to be able to just do all these in one go. Ah! I need 3 more planks. How many did we use there? 3 planks. Literally, we need 2 more planks. Okay, well, we'll do that, and then once all those fenced in, we can get some sheep going. Well, it seems to be working. We have a decent supply of sheep now. Unfortunately, they only seem to go to 1 fallow field. What I'd really love to see happen is sort of each time they move, you know, each time the year starts, it sees how many fields are set to fallow and distributes the sheep evenly across them. That would be really quite neat. But yeah, unfortunately, they all seem to hang out in one of them. Although, you know, that's fine. I'm mostly just doing this because it looks cool. It looks cool to have the sheep pottering about. And I think with the next settlement thing, I would quite like to do sheep breeding and just get lots of them and sell them and, you know, all that sort of fun stuff. But there we go. We did what we came to do today, which is beer and sheep. We had one crash in the middle, so hopefully we didn't lose too much footage. I've got a bit of a screen tearing going on there, so it might be a graphics driver thing. We talk great, but there we go. There's our beautiful tavern with the sheep in the distance. We accomplished everything. This one might be a little shorter. A few people have mentioned that they prefer the sort of hour-long episodes. I aim for sort of 45 minutes to an hour, but depending on how much time is spent off camera, just sort of waiting for things to build and stuff, the varying length, the video length is a little bit variable. So we was try and sit around that 45 to an hour, but I appreciate you watching. Glad you're enjoying them. Remember to give us a like and all that YouTube goodness. Love you all to bits. Till the next one, be good.